Hello guys, how are you guys doing? It's a beautiful Saturday and I hope this week was so nice for you guys. Today we are going to be backtesting what happened this week. I traded GU, EU gold and some other currencies here, including AUD USD. So maybe I should remove this this. Yeah, maybe let's start with what happened, how I took this trade, and then we can now do our weekly outlook. Okay, we will start with GU, EU, sorry, Euro USD. Let's go up to weekly since the week is already over. We are expecting a new week to open. Now, this bullish value here, this is last week. Okay, this is last week. Now, this is what I saw last week. This is what I saw last week. You see, oh sorry, this week rather. Now this particular candle, this is last week candle. This particular long one. This the second one or the last one is this week. Now this is what I saw. This low was swept. The low of last 2 weeks was swept. Now this is automatically a CRC making this high and this high what liquidity. Now listen carefully. I was then expecting this week to open at this junction, come down to this zone, and then buy to take out this high, all this high. And another thing you should know is if you look at this high, you see that it looks like a trend line liquidity. Look at it. Up to see that liquidity is piling up here. Now, when I went to the daily time frame, look at it on the daily time frame. You see that this liquidity, these are all relative equal high. Now, on a daily time frame, on the daily time frame, maybe I should just cut this from Monday. That will be better. Maybe I should cut it from last week. Last week when the CRT formed. From last week. One more can be. Let me go to the weekly again. Okay, this is on last week. We are going to be backtesting just this week. Okay, we're going to be backtesting just this week, and this page is supposed to be here. You go to the line chart to see that seriously. This is our key level. I have already talked on key level. Most of you guys know. So this candle swept this candle low, and let's look at daily time frame. On our daily time frame, I'm still looking at this structure. You can see that we have a higher high, a higher low, a higher high. Now this low failed. Now we are expecting price to do what? Give us a good retracement, right? Now if you measure this place, this high, or maybe I should move this. Now if you measure this high here down to this low, you see that the 50% is around this zone here. So automatically we are expecting price to come around this zone, even if price wants to sell. Okay, based on this change of character that happened here. I hope you understand. So now I was expecting more buys, and if you look closely, you find out that price is coming from here. Price is coming from here. And this bullish candle, which is Tuesday candle last week, engulfed the candle. Now let's go to 4 hours. You see how we are breaking it down and we are coming down slowly. Now, why am I looking for buys actually? This is 4 hour structure. This is 4 hour structure. This is a sweep. Price swept the sell side liquidity, then went up and swept the buy side liquidity. Now give us a break of structure, right? This zone here is our 4 hour strong swing. So we are going to be expecting retracement for price to give us on another break. But something else happened. Something else happened. Look at what happened. Look at what happened. Pay attention. Now, we had this higher high, or you can call it a swing high first, a swing low. Now, price gave us another high, giving us a break of structure here. This high that price creates, this high gave us a swing low, but failed to give us a break here. Let me remove this. Maybe I should use the highlight. Okay, we have a swing low, a swing high, a swing low. We now have what? A swing high and a swing low. But there was no another swing high here. you see that this place never gave us a proper break of structure. Price just weak around it and ranged around here and started selling. Now, since this low was not able to break this high, automatically the low becomes an inducement for another demand below it. Do we understand? Now, another thing to note is this. This was a sharp move to the upside, right? No inducement here. Now, automatically, this low became an inducement. So, a lot of people was looking for buys around here. They were all zoomed. So, this was why price came down to this zone. And when price came down to this zone, I started looking for buy opportunity. Now, if you are going to be buying from here, you see this key level I marked. Let's go to the daily time frame and see what we have there. You see that this is a key level on a daily time frame. This is a key level on a daily time frame. Now, any key level you see in a higher time frame, in a lower time frame or in another time frame lower than it, there is always an order block or a good supply there. Look at this nice order block we have here. I hope you see. Now, what do we have here? We have inducement here. Inducement. We have inducement here. This is a perfect zone. You can choose to enter from the 50% of this zone as an SMC trader. 50% of this zone. Percentage. Now, if you combine MSNR and SMC, you will notice something here. This key level was marked on a daily time frame. And look at the key level still rise with what? A QM there. Now, when a key level rhyme with multiple time frames, that gives that key level more probability. Now, this zone here is not just coming from nowhere. You see where this zone is coming from? You see this other block here? So it's like a money transfer. This is an inducement. Let me remove this. Just try to understand that this thing you see it's not that it's not that hard, sorry. This is inducement, order block, buy. The money that was sitting here is now transferred to this zone here. Now, what are you expecting? You are expecting what? Inducement, buy again, right? Now, what do we have here? Inducement, inducement, buy. So I hope you see why I was now looking for buys. Now, I still have it at the back of your mind that this zone here is still our strong zone and there's a break of structure here. So any buy you are taking from here is just like a replacement. But I know that this place is going to hold because of it's a very perfect structure. Now there's what I call a structure restructure. It's just like having another structure or another valid structure inside another structure. Because this structure here, this is a break of structure, is still low. This structure is valid, right? Is valid. But now we still have another valid structure. This one is also valid. Inducement entry. So I was even expecting price to just come around here and maybe go down. Since the two structure are valid, now let's go down to a more lower time frame. But before we go to a lower time frame, price has already given us a break here. Price has given us a break here. We go to the line chart, we see we have a break of structure to the downside. This became our change of character. So now the next thing is this. Our first entry, if we wanted to be buying GU from last week, will be around here. When we go to a lower time frame, we'll check the timing. So we can just use template. That's all, template. Template is fine. Now, where will our targets be? Now, you should know the CRT. CRT help us to understand liquidity better. CRT helps us to understand liquidity better because at least you know where you are going to. Okay, you already know where you are going to, but you know where to be targeting. Since this low here, since this low have been swept, then I know that this high will be swept. This high will also be swept. Now let's see daily. Now our target is this high, right? Now let me go to 1 hour. So automatically, if we are buying from here, our overall target will be this high. Now let's see lower time frame. This buy started on Monday by 4 p.m. in the evening Nigeria time, and now a lot of us will be expecting breaks, right? We are going to be expecting breaks, but there is an entry here that we missed. I also missed it. There's an entry here that we missed. Now, in our previous course, I taught you guys that there is something we call the strong Asia. There's strong Asia high and there's also strong Asia low, especially when it's in line with direction. Now let's see 15 minutes. Let me show you guys what we missed, what I also missed. Now, look at this. This was a sweep. This was also a sweep. This was also a sweep. And then we had a break. This place gave us a break of structure. You see, there's a break here. And this high is also a break of structure. This is a strong Asia. Since price is bullish from here, Asia gave us a break. Asia first swept liquidity, tapped into a key level, and gave us a break to the upside. And we know that price is now bullish. You see that it is a strong Asia. Now look at a key level here. We had this key level, and you see that Asia tapped into it. After price went up to this zone here, now if you go to 1 hour, you see an order block or a key level here. What do we have here? Another block. That same zone is key level. I hope you see the entry we missed. Now let's still go down to 15 minutes. Now this zone here do not have any inducement. Look, there's no inducement here like this. But what the price do? What the price did? There's something we call an engineered liquidity, right? This is an engineered liquidity. Since price didn't have any inducement here, it now created this one for itself. You see the way price came down to this zone here. A lot of people will be looking this as a break. Look, this as a break, but it is just a pattern to draw people inside the market. This is now our liquidity. You see how price came down, swept the liquidity, and liquidity is already above it, then started buying. I also missed this trade actually. So this is where we should be buying from if we wanted to buy. Our stop loss will be below Asia, maybe soft is fine, or maybe around this zone. Below Asia is fine by me. Our first target will be where Asia high. This will be where our first target is. This Asia high, 1:1.50. Our second target will be this key level. Then you take partials. At this zone, you take partials. Maybe you just take 20%. At this zone, you take 30%, leaving 50%. Now you know that our overall target is here. This CRC high. How we see how everything is going. This is our first position. This is our second position. At here, you risk low. Now at this zone, you have your full confirmation. You can risk high. Let's go back to 1 hour. Now we are now buying. What's the time now? 9 o'clock p.m. Let's forward it. 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 7 a.m. in the morning. We can now go to the daily time frame. I think this is Wednesday. Wednesday last week. So, Wednesday last week, this one engulfed this one. So, we have more buy pressure here. I don't want to go to the weekly, but we know that price is bullish. There's a key level here in case of reversals. And then, where again? We still have this one here. We still have this OCL here. Go to 4 hours now. 4 hours time frame. We have this 4 hour key level here, and also this place here. This is V shape. Also have this other block here. We have this other block here. Let's see 1 hour. Okay, this is Asia. Let's see 15 minutes. 15 minutes now. Okay, we have a break to the upside. This is a break to the upside. Asia is not strong this time. You know why? There was no stop on. Then this break. There's a break, but no stop on. Now, if I'm going to be looking for buy entry, um, where will my entry be from? I think the closest place is this one, this other block here. This other block. This will be the closest place. Since we are looking for buy to continue this key level or this high, right? So the closest place is this other block, and this high have been broken. Let's see 15 minutes. 15 minutes now, we have inducement here. Now, the entry is a nice one, but to be very honest, I'm not going to enter directly. I'll be expecting two candle formation, price to come down like this, you know, and another one should probably engulf it. So let's wait for price to come down. Okay, this guy just swept liquidity and zoom up. I guess price was using this breaker block here. So price is buying. Let's see 4 hours. If there's anything on a 4 hour, nothing except that there is a key level here and price has closed above this one. Can we get the entry from here? No secret, man. Okay, I guess it was just a foul. What's the time now? 10 o'clock a.m. There's still time. I guess price can still come down to that zone. Okay, it's 1 o'clock p.m. I guess I missed something. I missed this place. Yeah, we are looking for every possible entry that we miss. You see this key level, you go to 15 minutes, you definitely see another block here. But the reason why I won't even take the trade is there's a stop hunt, a break for no inducement. No inducement. Anyways, liquidity has been swept here actually, but I'm not sure if price used any key level. Let me see 30 minutes. What are we missing? Yeah, I guess this price didn't still get to it. So buying from here would have been a risky one though. You see this key level? I could have looked for a buy here, but it's too risky. I won't take it. So it's too risky. I won't take it. Let's just watch and see what price did. Okay. Let's go to daily. If we do not see any trade by Wednesday, we'll go to Thursday now. Thursday we'll see something. So okay, price is now dropping. 6 o'clock p.m. 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Hmm. Asia. Oh, I think this day I should know. This was the day Tom dropped a news. Was it this day? I've forgotten, but this is Thursday. I guess that was the day Tom made a speech and the news just boom. So 6 o'clock a.m. by Thursday, let's see, 7 o'clock. If we can get any trade, let's go to the daily time frame. At the beginning of every day, you go to where the daily time frame. Always know that. Now, price is using this key level currently. Price is using this key level, and also this fair value gap here. Look at this fair value gap. It has been filled. It has been filled. So price can reverse from here. I can mark from where the gap was filled and extend it. It's also a key level. Let's see 4 hours. We are looking for a place to buy from. On the 4 hour time frame, I think this is CRC coming. Look at it. This is CRC coming. On the 4 hour time frame, okay, it's not a CRC anymore. Can be just closed now. Let me look for a valid zone to buy from here. I think the more valid zone, let's see daily again. I think I prefer this OCL than that zone. So price should do something. Probably on the 30-minute time frame. I need to see price do something here. Maybe give me a good break. No break. So I guess we have our POI now. We have inducement or liquidity. Look at it. This liquidity. This liquidity. This at key level. Let's see 4 hour if I can mark a very clean order block there. Yes. It's a very clean order block here. You can choose to use this breaker block. This breaker block here. So we can buy from here. But eventually if price come down to this zone, we can still look for buy, but this is also an option. Okay. So I just need to see confirmation. Just candle closure. Confirmation. I need to see confirmation or a break. Okay, I think I have what I'm looking for now. Liquidity has been swept. Price didn't touch here, but I have a break. I have a break. Let me see 15 minutes. I have a break already. So stop on, swept, structure break. Now inducement. Inducement. I can look for buys from here now. 10 pips stop loss. Where will I be targeting? I'll be targeting Asian high. Now, if this place fails, then probably price is coming down to this zone. Okay, price betrayed me. My God. Can you imagine? The same thing that happened earlier. You see how price swept it? Let me mark it very well. You see that price just swept the inducement and started going. This is crazy. We are not going to panic. This is a CRT. The low have been swept. Now the high is the next target. But since price is bullish and CRT is also a sign of reversal for me, I'll be looking at this key level. Let me remove this one. We missed this one, so no need to keep it. So, and also I'll be looking at this key level, maybe the other block. Yes, this other block. The last sell candle before an impulsive move. So 1 hour, what do we have on 1 hour? This key level with confirmation I'll buy from there, and this will be where I'll be expecting a good buy from. This 4 o'clock p.m. already. I don't think price from here. But 6, I don't take it by 6. So I guess we wait for the next day. This place is no longer valid. So I should be looking for buys from here, but it's night already. So probably for 5, 6. So now my first entry, or this is still my entry. Don't worry, we'll go back to the daily time frame as usual. This is my entry and my target. My number one target is this Asia. Look at this Asia high. So let me log this one. Now let's go to 15 minutes and see what Asia did. Or first, let's see daily as usual. Now, okay, this price closed bearish. There's possibility that the next price might also close bearish, but we know that price is bullish. So this might just be a retracement to grab liquidity, and then price is now buying. Where will be our first target? The previous day high will be our first target. Our second target will be what this next high. Mind you, this is already Friday. Our third target will be where this CRT high. Don't forget. I know you guys have forgotten that we had a CRT on a weekly time frame. This high here. So let's see what 15 minutes is saying. Let's see what 15 minutes is saying. Okay, Asia was being swept. You can see Asia was swept together with this low, and like if it's a key level on a 1 hour time frame, then I guess it's valid. 1 hour have an OCL. Let's see 4 hours. 4 hour there's nothing there, but 1 hour there was something. So now let's see a break. After the break, we can enter. Yeah, there's a break already. Liquidity has been swept. Price tapping to a POI. So if we saw this earlier, we would have been looking for buys from here. You see, these are the trades you missed. Leave my stop loss from here, this entry or maybe here. But these are the trades you missed last week. In case you don't know, I'll target here first, and then I'll target higher. For now, let's say we miss this entry. We are looking for another entry. We start with 4 hours. We have this host rejection block or a V shape. If you go to 1 hour, you see another block here. You see the other block. Okay. 30 minutes, same thing, another block. Now, 15 minutes. Now, you know why I'm not going to look for inducement here? In case I do not say inducement, I'll still take this case. You know why? Because we have inducement here. Inducement. We have Asia here. Now, our entry was supposed to be this zone. This zone here. This is where our entry is supposed to be. But since we missed this trade, since we missed this trade, or let's say we did not miss this trade, we were looking for confirmation. In the confirmation part, the only thing you need to look for is just a break like this. You enter and continue. It will be hard for you to see an inducement. Now, we can take this low as our inducement because it's a pullback. this as our inducement, then this as our entry. Maybe stop loss can be below here, or our stop loss can still be at this zone. Stop it, and then where are we going to be targeting? We'll be targeting this high. Let's see what price is. I guess price never came back then. Okay, we got swept. Price came to our first entry. Our first entry. This is crazy, you know. Look at the same thing that happened earlier. We didn't pay attention to it. Look at what happened. This is our inducement. We mark this one as our inducement. You see that price came down, swept our inducement, and go without tapping us in. I don't know why GU is behaving like this week. I guess this is why price came and took us out, because once the inducement have been swept and price has distributed, if price is returning, where will be the next inducement? This low and this low. So, but we are still going to enter from here. Yes, this is our main entry, right? We are still going to enter from here. Let's look for a way to patch up and join the moving trade. Now we just go to 30 minutes. I want to see an engulfing candle on the 30 minutes. We won't be able to wait for price to engulf this one. Otherwise, we should be expecting price to engulf this one first before we enter. But I'm not sure if that will be possible. Let's just see what we have. Maybe price should give us an engulfing or maybe a confirmation here. If there's no confirmation, then we just leave the market. Okay. Okay. I guess this was not what I was expecting. Okay. So our SL. I guess price is more bearish now than bullish. What are we not looking at? Let's just allow price to do its thing, and then we look for a place to enter. Um. Okay. We are still waiting. Let me remove this week first. Let's see how last week closed. Now we had two SL last week. I think this is 9 o'clock p.m. on Friday, 1 o'clock p.m., 9 o'clock. So this is last week. Now last week price hit our SL two times, and also this is the key level where we were waiting for, and price didn't come back to it. So I guess this week price has to use it. So this low and this low is now an inducement or a liquidity. Now, 9 o'clock, let's wait for Monday morning. This is Monday this week by 7 a.m. in the morning. Now, price came into our previous POI where price didn't use last week, and now we are seeing rejection from there. Now, I'm not going to trade this Monday until when price balance, okay? So, this Monday I've swept this low, but I want to wait for Monday candle to close and also give me a break. Then I can confirm that my sell is valid. So let's see 4 hours. I want to see a break here. We want to see a break, and then we look for a zone patch up to enter. Okay, pretty sharp move. Boom. Let's assume that we didn't enter this trade. It's still 8 a.m. in the morning. There's still opportunity in the market. Now we have a break. This zone here is our breaker block. You can see it's a breaker block, which will be our first entry. Our second entry will be from the QM below it. QM. And then we also have another block here, this other block. Let's see 1 hour. What do we have on the 1 hour time frame? Now for we to buy from this zone, we need to see an engagement. Okay? I guess price is creating one. Try and tap into our POI. Want to see candle closure, be able to continue the buy. Most of the time at the breaker block, you hardly see an inducement. Hardly see an inducement, except the fact that we have this low that was swept. Let me see the next candle close above. I just enter immediately. Okay, it's already 12 p.m. We should wait for London to open then. I guess London will give us the move we are waiting for. Yeah, okay, we already have a body break here. Just yes, we have a body break here already. That is a body break here. So I've seen the confirmation I'm waiting for. I guess I'm buying already. So in case you're not buying, you're left behind. So stop hunt, tap into our POI, and we have a break. I can buy from here now. I'll buy from here. My stop loss will be below this one, or I just down to this one. Now my targets still remain the same. Still the same target. Yes, this high has been swept. My target still remains this one here. This one here first. Secondly, this one. Hmm, I guess I'll still use 20. Stop loss is big though, but it's on the safer side because in case price decide to swing this one slightly, I'll not get stopped out. Okay, 3 o'clock p.m. on Monday. Let's see 1 hour. Any entry? No. Let's see 4 hours. Any entry? No, except the fact that we have this. We have this V shape that comes here, and I should remove this line. The V shape has been formed here, so I guess it's another point to enter. Let me adjust it to this one. We have inducements here. This leg is our inducement. We can enter from here. The stop loss below here, and your target still the same place. Yeah, the same target. You know what I'm using here? This zone here, I marked it from a 4 hour time frame. You see that it's a 4 hour key level. Look at it. It's a 4 hour key level. And if you go to 15 minutes, we have inducements above it. This inducement. So there's possibility that price will split that inducement. I'm looking for a way to join this buy. Okay, you before price will break here, come down, it will take a time, a long time, or maybe a short time, but still a long one. So I want to join this buy. That's why I'm looking for that entry. Price stop loss here. This one at break even. This one SL. So we won't be trading for today. One DE, one SL. This is already 4 o'clock. Now let's see where this guy is going. I think I took this trade last week. I had SL here. This particular one. 6 o'clock PM. Asia already. Now I guess price is now at our order block. So this is Tuesday, this week Tuesday. So I'm just trying to show you guys the trade we missed, the one I took, or probably the one you took that so it's just like we are running through what happened this week, okay? Now this other block we marked it from a 4 hour. You see the other block, and now we have a break to the upside. We have a break to the upside. Okay. So this is a good zone to buy from, a very good one to buy from this zone. But just as you know, every morning we usually go to the daily time frame. Every morning we go to the daily time frame to look for entries. So let's see, 1 hour. It was Asia who tapped into our entry. Asia is not to be trusted. 15 minutes. Okay, we have this switch here. Expecting a break now. Expecting a break. Okay, clear sharp move, but no entry yet. We're expecting price to break here first. The price just zoom up after giving us a break. So price might still come to this zone or this zone. Now at the same time, know that since this place push price hasn't taken out this liquidity. This one still can be liquidity for the market. So okay, I think I see an entry. I see an entry here. Inducement and entry. So first place to be buying from is here. The target here. If I hit my SL, then we look for another entry now. This is exactly 12:30. It's already New York. Okay. 1 hour. Want to see price. Wait here. Maybe I should forward this more faster. Let's just see what happens. Okay, another entry here. That's what I was looking for. Now, you know what I was waiting for? Why I marked this high is because of this. I want to see 1 hour candle close above this high. Now, we now have this 1 hour candle have closed above this. This candle have closed above it. We can take this one entry. Immediately the candle close, you enter. See your stop loss below any of these ones. And this is just like a re-entry. Okay, you are looking for more position or you want to add more position, then you will not take this as a re-entry. I hope we understand. Now I will not adjust my entry. You know why? This pullback will serve as inducement. So it's as good as saying that if I adjust my entry maybe to this other block and say this inducement, price might just sweep the inducement and go without tapping into my POI. So I prefer to leave it there. Let's see what happens. Okay, price is going without coming back, just as I thought. You see what happened? Price just swept it, didn't bother to come to our other block. I hope you see. So sometimes your what is it called? Your liquidity zones are also your POI. Okay, this was 7 p.m. now. I'm not even supposed to take this trade. I trade from 6, 7 o'clock a.m. down to 4, 5. I'm done. I have other things to do. So 1 hour something. 8 o'clock, let's just call it 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's morning already. And this guy is already at our liquidity. Okay, yes, this was the day Trump gave a speech on Tuesday. Now, in our weekly time frame, remember, on our weekly time frame, these are all our weekly targets. I hope you guys remember. This whole buy that we started from here, that's weekly um, CRT. This is where it is, which is our overall target, the weekly CRT. I hope you guys remember. So we're targeting here. Let me show you guys on the weekly time frame. You see the weekly CRT. Look at it here. Here. See now the price of taking out the liquidity here and also the liquidity here. So just as we were anticipating in the past 2 weeks. Let's look for more entry. 5 a.m., 6 a.m. Okay, let's see daily. I guess this is Wednesday. Wednesday. Let me remove all this. This Wednesday. What are we expecting now on Wednesday? You can't just open the midnight in a very high volume. But what are we going to be expecting? I'm looking at high, this high here, this high. This high can serve as a breaker block. So there was an other block there that few. The price can just, you know, Okay, we also have this one here. We also have this one. Any of them can serve. Remind you, this is daily. Daily different. Let's see 4 hours. What is 4 hours doing? What is 4 hours doing that we are not seeing? Now, since this case has failed, where's our next target? Because automatically this was our second high here, and that place has failed also. This place has failed. So automatically price will just buy to an extent, and then there's possibility that we can start having start having something like this because this is already a break of structure. Count or price is the down one. So we look for a key level to continue the buy until when the buy is stopped. I hope you understand. This is an OCL now. I just marked an OCL. We have another block, right? This is Asia. It is dangerous. Yes. Why is it dangerous? Because it's Asia. But we still have this. We can still another OCL here. And let's keep 15 minutes. 15 minutes, all our key level is between this Asia range. This first one is not really that valid. And Asia itself is not strong. Yes, we have an engagement here. Look at this. An engagement and a break of structure. External break here. Internal break here. And liquidity has been taken out here. So there's possibility that this is also what in liquidity. Is it wise to buy from here? No. Let's see what price will do. Okay. Price is now closing it up with a full body and then coming back. Exactly 8 o'clock a.m. in the morning, London open. Now on the 4 hour time frame, this is the CRC forming. You see that this high was swept and price closed between it. And there's possibility that price will come and sweep this low. Yeah, this low here. So it's a red flag for you to buy from that one. It's dangerous. You know, dangerous. You see here, dangerous. So let's just wait for the market to do its thing. Okay, I guess we now have an inducement here. Price is now at our POI. So inducement, POI. Should I buy? Whereby we have a bearish here showing me that this zone here is a liquidity zone. I don't think it's that safe to buy. Now, instead of to buy from here, I rather buy from that liquidity zone. Yes, I can buy from this liquidity zone. When you don't have the POI, if you look down here, there's no POI here. So when you don't have the POI, automatically the liquidity zone becomes the POI. It is okay POI, moreover. So maybe my stop loss can be below here after this fair value gap. Look at the fair value gap here. So maybe below it, price can come down to 15 pips stop loss. And this high here becomes my CP1. I can just leave it at 1 ratio 2.7. But if I see an entry here, I will join it. And will be my overall take profit. I can target in here 50 78. So but let's see what this price doing. Okay. Okay, this guy is leaving me. So I guess price used this entry here, this one here. But it is a bit risky for us to buy from here. That's why I didn't take the trade. So otherwise I would have taken this buy stop loss up here 1 ratio 5. I'm out of the market already. But it is risky and maybe I should see what else did I miss. You know the two candle formation entry, we didn't look at that. This candle here was the last candle, this bearish one was the last candle. So once the price engulfed it, but at this place, look at it. So people wanted to enter would have entered from here. we would have looked for another entry from here, which would be a low probability entry, our SL below here, and take profit through addition. Anyways, so I guess we missed this one. So we're not paying attention to it. 1 o'clock PM already. Let's just still wait for that down. If price is going to come back to that zone, we definitely know. Okay, what is this guy doing again? Okay, I guess we have another OCL here. We have this OCL, and then we move on. We have this OCL, and liquidity was swept. This is top hunt, break of structure, inducement. Now, where is our entry? We go to the 1 hour to look for an entry. Entry. We also have another one here. Entry. 4 hours. See any entry here? No. Set this key level below. Let's see 2 hours. Yes, there is 1 hour. There is 30 minutes. I guess I'll use this one. Let's take it 60. It is more closer to the liquidity. So in case price plans to just look for liquidity and zoom, maybe there will be a chance that to enter the market. But this is a very nice entry, because we have a break to the upside, inducement is non spread. What are we expecting? POI and boom. So this is a good entry. I think price came exactly by 4 p.m. Not too bad. Okay, price now hit our SL and came down to our other entry by 7. Bin. We still lost this one. Let's see 1 hour. 8 o'clock, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the morning. It's already 5 in the morning. So we had 1:8 here, 1:6 here, and we lost 2 here. We lost 2 earlier again. We should look for more entries still to enter. You remember what we said here about CRT, this CRT low. I guess price came for the CRT low, but and also Asia was below that zone. Asia could have been a liquidity position, so we would have been waiting for the market below here. But let's see daily. What do we have today? This is now Thursday. That's a day before yesterday. Nothing. What do we have here? Nothing as well, except this level and another block here. What is price reacting to here? I think this place here, this is where price is coming from. This one here. I want to see more confirmation by 2 minutes. We have this up on break to the upside, but I want to see 4 hours. There's no break confirming that 4 hour is bearish. So that means there's the possibility that we are bullish. But now our entry has to do with confirmation. So we have this as our liquidity and also a nice POI here. We'll not enter direct this time since we don't have full confidence for the trade. We wait for candle to close. Okay, let's see the next candle and the next one. Then we can go with it. So no entry direct. Maybe we can just enter from here. Stop loss here, and then the target where this high next. Since we're expecting this high to fail, price is ranging between it. Okay, we're buying already. Let's see 4 hours. So you see that we're supposed to enter directly here, but because of we lost 2 trades already, it's more safer to wait for the candle here. I want to see price engulf this direction and price engulf it, and at the retracement we enter. So let's say this is our first entry. Maybe stop loss around here, and I guess here 1 ratio 11, and our second entry 1 ratio 7. Now we should be looking for more opportunities to enter. We are really wasting time on EU, not exactly like we're wasting time though. It's still studying. Okay, now I can use this key level, this OCL, and also use this OCL. I guess this down one is more favorable. So want to take more entries, more entries, want to take more entries. Yes, this one is okay. Yes, this one is okay because price inducement, for this one. So can be looking for more entries from here. Stop loss around here and target still the same place. So price didn't come back. 1 o'clock PM. I guess price used the first one. Look at the first entry. Price used it. The first post here. Let me mark it. Yeah, price actually used this first one. We didn't see it on time because this one is already there. An inducement and then entry. But let's just allow price to go with the first entry that we took. Okay, what time is it? 3 o'clock. Let's see 4 hours. Do we have any entry here now? Nothing. Do we have anything here? Yes. We have another block here. We have another block here. So this another entry we should have taken. Go to 15 minutes. Look at 15 minutes. After this break of structure like this, we now have another break of structure. And you know that automatically this second break of structure will serve as inducement for the other one. So inducement, other block. Okay, so the reason why we are still using this 15-minute structure is because price is purely bullish. You know that situation where price is just looking at one direction now. If five, maybe I should bring it down to this from 10 feet. 5 feet is too small for my reference. Not like I don't use it, but the confidence is usually low. See how price change our entries. So the cycle entry and zoom up. Now 4 o'clock PM. Let's just allow price go, no more entries again. Now 7. Don't take any trade until Friday, which was yesterday. Now let's see. This is Thursday by 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now 5 o'clock AM. What do we have? Let's go first to the daily time frame. Okay, apparently on the daily time frame, the only thing we have here is this post here that price used and then price used it. Now it's fresh again. Let's see 4 hours. What do we have on the 4 hour time frame? On the 4 hour time frame, we have this post here. There is another close level here. And what about 1 hour? What do we have on the 1 hour time frame? On a 1 hour time frame, we have another block here. Now it's like Asia taps into our other block. So let's see 15 minutes time frame. 15 minutes. This doesn't really look like strong Asia. So there's price might come and flip it. Is there any other player here? This is the player here. This one. Let's see for hours. So price might flip that Asia low because it's not a strong Asia. We would have seen a stop count and a break of structure. Then we'll consider it a strong Asia. But for now, not a strong area. Yeah, it's not a strong area. Why? Because price didn't stick and break. So we won't call it a strong Asia. Okay. So now let's continue. Hmm, this is still our entry, but it is not so valid. This is our entry. Yeah, it's not so valid anymore for me. Except I can use confirmation. I can buy using a confirmation. The normal candle close that we use. I'll see price close above and then I'll enter. Okay, price didn't close above. Rather, the low was swept. Okay, price came to this zone here. Now I can buy from here, right? Yes. You know why? Asia, this is not a strong Asia. You guys should just understand this thing. You say that this is not a strong Asia, price swept it. If it was a strong Asia, price will not sweep it. So just understand this concept. Sorry. It's really not so difficult, okay? Just try to understand this concept. Especially we that trade EU and GU. We mostly trade London section. So I can buy from here. My stop loss will be right below this zone. Now I'll be targeting this high here. So I can buy from here. Yes. And if I'm looking for more confirmation in case you are looking for more confirmation to buy, then you allow price to break this body. Yeah, you see the body. Or you should allow price to break the wick. Let's see what happens then. Okay. Price has given us another swing low and a break. Look, a swing low and a break. Now, I will not be looking out for inducements here. You already know why, right? Because we had a POI and an inducement, also an Asian low there. So it was swept and then price gave us a break. Now looking at a quick confirmation to join the buy, you hardly see an inducement, but you can still see one. But for me, I already have my inducement here. This is my inducement and it has been swept. So the reason why I'm using this break is just for more entries and also to confirm that this buy is going to hold. So I can buy from here or target here. I hope you see what happened. Price just came in immediately and boom. Now we want to look for more entries. More entries. There's more time, there's still time. We want to look for more entries. Where do we get this? Now 4 hours giving us a break. Look at 4 hours giving us a break here. 4 hours giving us this break. Now automatically this zone becomes a POI, right? It's a breaker block already now. Is it 4 hour or 1 hour? That's 1 hour actually. Around here, it's too dangerous to buy, you know. But we can still do it. We do it with confirmation entries. We need to see an inducement, and the inducement should be swept. You see, if I wanted to use that zone, if that zone was the 4 hour and this is 1 hour, I would have entered from here, but I won't enter. It's dangerous. Okay, where is this place that is rejecting price? Oh, this key level is now rejecting price. Now I want to see price close above this key level, then comes back to it. So price should close above it on a 1 hour time frame. You see how price is rejecting it. I think I analyzed this particular one on Friday last week. Or yesterday, sorry, I said last week. Now 4 hours closed above it. Automatically that zone becomes my POI. Automatically. It is now my POI. Okay. Inducement. See the inducement? This pullback becomes our inducement and this becomes our POI. So zoom. And here you go. I hope we understand. Look, if you understand the chart, this is already three. Mostly, I believe if I took this trade, I would have been closing my trade. Anything 3, 4 o'clock on Friday, I used to close my trade. Now, where is price reacting from again here? There's always something pushing price. You see this one? This is where it's pushing price. You see the reason why I said we are bullish now, right? Yes. Now, let's look at the time 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, this is now the present that price closed like this last week. Now, what are we expecting next week from the market? What are we expecting next week? Look at how many trades we took around all these ones. Let's say if we took those trades, each of these trades I just showed, let's say we took all of them. You know how much we should be counting? It's funny, right? But it's not. Look at down from this zone. If you draw this one from here to this one here, it's 1:23. Let's say you are holding these two trades. Look at this other one, right? 1:22. Look at this one still. Look at this one. Look at so many other trades we took from this one. It's just an understanding of the market. And most of the time we see the trade, not like we don't see them, but there's no full confirmation to enter. Why sometimes it happens before you even think of it. Wow, you see, one thing with the forex market is this: in contesting, whether you have the strategy, you just backtest it, but you still need to contest it. Now, when you are contesting, you don't see the mistake actually until when it plays out. It's just like life itself. You learn from mistakes. Okay, now what are we going to be expecting next week? Should we go to the monthly time frame? This is the monthly, and now you see when last month was closing in our previous video, I talked about this month closed bearish. Last month, sorry, the month of March, but we have a gap here. This is the gap, so there's possibility that this month will open and fill this gap first before selling if the month wants to sell. Now, what do we have now? Look at it. This month opened, and within the first of the month down to the next 10 days, price used it in filling that gap. The gap have been filled, yes. But what are we expecting next from the market? Let's see. Let me remove this. Okay. All this liquidity have been swept. Automatically, liquidity are already piling up below. This last week, CRT fulfilled, price filled the gap up to this zone. But if you see, okay, this one is still level. And let's see daily. Daily, this looks like a retracement. And now, I guess this is a break on 4 hours. Now, next week, we might be expecting price to come to this zone before selling, or this zone, or even higher, higher, higher before selling. Let's see 4 hours. See a break on a 4 hour time frame. Okay, internal break. And this is a 4 hour strong swing. 4 hour is likely bullish, but can still be bearish once daily start distributing downwards. So now next week we might be expecting market to come to this zone, and this place will fail or might fail. Mind you that this zone was just swept. You see that price didn't close above it, and this low now will now be a liquidity. This zone here will now be a liquidity. Go back to the daily time frame. Price can still choose to use this OCL. You know that we are expecting price to buy and complete this fair value gap that is filling now. Now, price can still choose on Monday to come down to this zone, use this other block, and come up to this zone. Then do this. So you see this zone, this would be a dangerous zone for next week. So it will be a selling point for next week. And when next week, which that's when we'll know, but this might be a selling point for next week. What about JVP USD? What happened? What's really happened? Now, what happened in GBP USD last week? I'm not going to take much time for GBP USD. I won't take much time, okay? And that's because I took a lot of time on EU. But let's see GU. Let's see GU. Let me remove this. Let's see weekly on GU. Well, we're looking for buy. Now for GU, price look more bearish last week. More bearish for GU. Look at it from the weekly time frame. You see that price look more bearish. But now, when this zone was broken, we were expecting a retracement. Look at now. This was a break here. Sorry, here. A break, right? We were expecting retracement. Now we know that this zone here will be used as liquidity. Why? This is a one leg move. Price didn't keep any inducement except price create an engineer liquidity around here, sweep it, and then distribute. Now, if you um if you now go down to 4 hour time frame, 4 hours, 4 hour time frame. If you go down to 4 hour time frame, you find out that let me remove this. Come in, sorry. Ah, let's just leave it. Now, if you go down to 4 hour time frame, the same thing that happened last month around this zone, you see that 4 hour is bearish initially. Initially, this was an internal break and an external break, right? 4 hour is bearish. But now, when this retracement happened, like this, like this, price came down to this one and bought, took this high, tapped into a key level here, and sold, whereby giving us another break of structure here. This was another break of structure now. This was another break. Now, what are we going to be expecting after a break? We'll be expecting replacement. We are going to be expecting replacement. And then look at what I then saw. Look at what I saw. See, there's a key level here that price using. Look at this key level here. This one. Look at the inducement. You see the inducement. Price tapped into somewhere. And now price is replacing. If you go to the daily time frame, there's no leg inducement here, which gives us much more guarantee that this high might be taken out. Might. And then look at what I then saw here. This is a break. This is a break here. You see that this is a break. Now, let me now cut price now since we are flowing together. So price is bearish. Yes, you see that price is bearish now. Price is bearish like this. But now we are expecting replacement. Price now give us a break. This break that price give us here is what confirms the range between that high and the low. Remember I talked to you guys about ranges. This was what confirmed this range since we have a break here. Now this is where the story starts. The chart is sweet, the chart is really, really sweet. You just need to know what you're doing. Sometimes fear takes over. What day is this? This is um April 2nd on Thursday. I guess this should be last week. April 2nd, Thursday. Now, is it? I guess it's last week because Monday. Yes, this last week, I guess. Now, there's something here. The key level. You see the key level? There's a key level here. Look at where price is rejecting from. Now, let's see 1 hour. Remember, on the 4 hour time frame, we already have a break here. Look at the break still on the 1 hour time frame. And now, the time name is 11 a.m. This will be our inducement. And let's see 13 and 15 minutes. Inducement, POI. Look at this other block here. Entry. You see where this buy started on EU? The whole buy, where it started. The stop loss can be below here or below this one. As you think it's okay. Your target will be this high. This high will be taken out. I hope you know. Because the goal is what? Is to create a much replacement up to this zone. If possible, give us the steep at this high, then sell. Because that high doesn't have any inducement on a higher time frame. You can come down to a lower time frame, you will see inducement, but on the higher time frame, there is no inducement. So this way we are looking for our buy from. That is starting to it, and now it's time. Now let's look for more opportunity to enter. I don't know if this candle has closed completely, but this is a CRT. Look at this CRT. Price tap into this POI, and look at this CRT. Let me lock this. Look, this low has been swept. If the CRT happen in line with our direction, then it's much more valid. Now look at this key level. You can enter because we know that the high of that CRT will be our next target. Let's do 30 minutes. What do we have here? Okay, we enter from here. Stop loss around here, 1750 SL. Target this high. We also have an inducement. You see this pullback, try to come and sweep it. So this is our inducement here. See how price swept it. We missed the trade once again. I guess price used this OCL or this high. So, but we missed the trade. Have it at the back of your mind. Um, okay, okay, it's morning already. We'll just make this one more brief, more brief. So let's go to 4 hour and then we'll go to daily time frame. On the daily time frame, we have this one forming. Let's see 4 hours. Rhyme with the 4 hour level. Yes, it's rhyme with the 4 hour level. We're looking for opportunities to buy. Let's see 1 hour and then 30 minutes. Okay, this is strong Asia. Look at a swing low, a swing high, tapped into a key level and give us a break of structure. This one is like a what is this called again? A flip zone. So inducement entry. My SL will be at this zone because this zone was what pushed price. First take profit will be at this high here, this high. Second one will be at our original target. Okay, it failed. Price came back to our POI. Let's just keep watching. Okay, why the price came to our POI? This place became a liquidity because since this low failed to give us a break here, it's automatically a liquidity. So price came down to this zone and it's now doing its thing. It's morning already. Okay, Monday morning. I think this should be last week before last week, I guess. 6. Okay, this should be this week. The week started from 6. So this should be this week now. We are looking for more opportunities to buy. Let's go to the daily time frame as usual. You go to the daily time frame every blessed day and see what is happening. We're expecting price to close above this one. Then we look for more opportunity to buy. Let's just watch. Okay, price has closed above this. This will be our first entry. This one will be our second entry. Let's see 1 hour. Let's see 30 minutes and 15 minutes. Okay, I can refine this to this zone. We have inducements here already. Maybe I'll use institute SL. In case price use any of those POI, my target still remain the same. Okay, price is just dancing around our POI. Give us one ratio one, came back 7 p.m. already. HCI might sweep our SL, so just close your trade. Just in case you open the trade. Yeah, this is the next day. I thought as much. It was swept. This is strong Asia. You see, the market is just somehow it's part of it is losing, part of it is winning. So, but make sure you're making money. Now, there is a break here, and then let's see 4 hour and daily. You always go to the daily time frame. Don't forget. You go to the daily time frame. You see that now price has closed above this one, so there is more buy momentum than sell, and price is within this low. Let's see 4 hours. Also run with a 4 hour POI. Look at this. Also run with a 4 hour POI. Let's see 1 hour. We have a break, and this will now be our entry. This 4 hour, 1 hour order block. See that we have a break here. Internal break. Inducements here. Stop loss here. Now your target, first target will be the Asia high. Second here, third, this main high you want to see a break at. And then if you now hit this high, you take partials and you allow maybe 50 or 30% or even 20% to run. Okay. Now let's say you miss that trade. You want to take another trade. Once you see this break, you wait for body close. This is a key level. So let's confirm it on a 1 hour. Okay, it is confirmed here on a 1 hour time frame. And we have this one here. Let me see it close on the 30-minute time frame then. Let me see another candle close. Thank you. And they actually closed. So you see that if we wanted to be buying from here, if we want to pick another entry, this would have been a continuation of this buy. Okay. Since we already have inducement, sweep, and a break, the continuation, you can just enter from here. This level will be your inducement. Targeting what this high. Now, mind you, this high is not before the main 4 hour high. Okay. So, but this is our target for now. After this break here, let me see. 1 hour also has to break. What's our time now? 9 a.m. in the morning. Price can likely come to that place. Let's see 4 hour. If there's a 4 hour key level, backing it up. Yes, 4 hour also have a break here. It's Tuesday morning already. So I can buy from here and keep my stop loss below here. But I want to see an inducement. I want to see inducement. I want to see price do something. Oh, I guess I have one now. I have this low. So in case price is looking for something to sweep that low. Still targeting that same high. Okay, that guy finally came back. Then came by 11 a.m. Okay, price is still dancing around our POI. It's 10 p.m. already. Now wait for Wednesday. Okay, you see all our buy went through. We're expecting buys from all around this zone. You know why this zone was valid? Because we had an inducement, a gap. Price came down, almost filling all the whole gap. Then because you would have capitalized around here and still look for continuation in case you didn't take this one. Now this is Wednesday 3 a.m. Let's wait until it's morning. I guess it's morning already. 6. Yeah, it's morning already. We'll go to the 4 hour and the daily as usual. 4 hour and daily. Wednesday can be just go bullish. Interesting. Um, we should see what 4 hours is doing. In 4 hour time frame, we have this zone here. This zone on a 1 hour time frame. I guess this video is going to be like, but you just have to pay attention still, Yeah, Asia is not strong, but we have this liquidity there, and price can just come down because this was a break. So we can buy from here, but depending on the high that we created. So our stop loss can just be around here. But let me see if I see anything on 4 hour time frame. I'm not seeing anything except that this zone is a key level on the 4 hour time frame. On the 1 hour, it's a rejection block, and on 30 and 50 minutes, it is also a key level. So it's very valid for me. I want to see price start regression. So come on, man. What are you waiting for? Okay, now we now have this high as our take profit. Um, 4 hours. This is 4 hour time frame. Is there any other thing here that we are missing? I guess so, because price is making all these reactions from this key level, and I guess 1 hour closed above this. So buys can still happen from here. Buys can happen from here. This is key level one. The 4 hour and the 1 hour, it is an open close level. You can see. So it's a dangerous zone to just leave like that. And also, mind you, price can just close up to here, use this as a support to continue buying. Now, have it at the back of your mind that our overall target is this. Price could sell from here. Remember our 4 hour structure. Have you guys forgotten? Have you guys forgotten that this is a break of structure? A move to the downside. This is a strong 4 hour swing. Now, since on a daily time frame, this is just a one leg move. We said that there's possibility that price could use this as an inducement stick, maybe tap into somewhere else and go back down. Now, but another thing I'm saying is this. This is a break of structure. That means price is forming another structure. This could happen. But we won't talk about this structure for now. We'll talk about the fact that this high here is our next target, but price is reacting to a zone that is strong. So you cannot just buy direct. You buy using a confirmation at this point. Okay? So we want to buy from here. We want to buy from here. Yes. Let's see 15 minutes. I want to see price engulf this one. Nothing yet. Nothing yet. Hold, hold, sweep of the low. This low has been swept. See that the low was swept. Now I want to see this high broken. Price has given us a break here, but for more confirmation, let this high be broken. Like liquidity sweep break. Okay, tap into it. Hopefully we can buy from here. We can buy from here, targeting this high. Um, Maybe I should adjust myself to this one. This is not a high probability trade, but just take it. You know, and zoom. We're up to the top. Now we have another take profit. Remember that we are buying all the way from these zones here. We are buying all the way away from this zone. Now, 1 p.m. Wednesday, let's just play price. Price is down again. And let me see, 1 hour. And that's just it. Let me just cancel this. But I hope you guys are really understanding something here. You see where price came back to our previous POI. So you should know that this place is valid. Yes, it's valid. Why did I say it's valid? Because this we still have this low as inducement. That's why price came back and used it. Price came here exactly at 7 p.m. But I'm not going to take this trade at that 7 p.m. Let's capitalize on this. Lastly, let's say we didn't take this trade. When price came to this POI, since we already took this first buy, we didn't take this one. Now it is morning already. How are we going to take this buy? And where should we take this buy? Why should we take the buy? Asia is strong. Asia is at our POI. Sorry, price got to our POI by 7 on Wednesday, right? Now, this low have been swept. This low have been swept. Structure have been broken. This is a, in fact, I'll call this an A plus setup. Price came to your POI, give you all the sweep you're waiting for, and then this. Look at this low was swept, but the high has also been swept. So I won't call it a CRT. It's like a two candle CRT. Yes, it's valid. Let's see 30 minutes and 15 minutes. Now 15 minutes, this is our POI, but it is also an inducement. Will I take it or will I not take it? Yes, I'll take it. This is our inducement. I'll just use the inducement as my POI because price can just come and switch it without coming down to this zone and price will buy. But look at, if you think about money transfer, you see that this is another block. Price came to that other block, mitigated it and went up. Now there's no inducement here. This could be our POI, right? So automatically I will use this one. You see this setup, it is very valid. So I can call it my $8 setup. So if I'm entering, I'll enter with 2%, not just 0.5 or half percent. I will enter with 2% actually. And boom. You see how it happened? Look at the buy. Very smooth, isn't it? Very smooth. So that's it. So no stop loss below here. Interesting. 10.2. So that is just it. Now, what are we going to be expecting from EU? What are we going to be expecting from EU next week? We have our expectations, sorry, right? Now, what are we expecting from EU next week? Oh, a lot. So, what are we going to be expecting from EU or GU, sorry, next week? Let me just go to the monthly briefly. You see that monthly has also filled this gap. Initially, there's a gap here. You see, look at the candle is naked. There's a gap here. But now the gap has been filled by this month, and price is currently at this key level. EU have filled this one gap completely, and all these highs. You see that price has filled these highs, right? Price have filled these highs. Price look bullish now. Yes, price look more bullish. And now let me see daily. This week also has a gap between here to this high. It's a gap. So this week also has a gap. Let me see daily. On the daily time frame, we have a bearish CRC here. Look at this is a bearish CRC. Price swept this high. There's possibility that this low will be swept. That is why I marked here with this X as liquidity. The price can come and sweep this low. Now, if we are expecting price to buy more, where will price buy from? You see this key level. You see this one. Price can use any of them after sweeping the liquidity. Price can use any of them to buy. So, but for now, I'll be expecting both buys and sells. Okay, I'll be expecting both buys and sells depending on what happened on Monday. So yes, what's my network doing again? What's happening? I don't know, but I just know that my network is failing. So okay, let me try to switch network maybe. Okay, all right. So next week we might be expecting this. If price just open immediately from here, you see that this also is CRT, right? Look at this is CRT. Price is tapping into this one, and this one is tapping to into a key level. So there's possibility that price will take this lower. This way. So price might bear with next week. Take this low by. So that is it. Mind you, this also a key level. This is a key level from the weekly time frame. So this might happen. The USD won't stay much. We won't stay much. We just analyze the USD also bought starting from here. You see the key level. Bought from here too. The USD is also bullish as well. And next week we're expecting almost the same thing. Because look at the key level. See that it's very clear. This inducement. So to confirm this sell, price will give us a break here. So even if you are looking for a sell from this zone, maybe You want to sell from here. This will be your target in case the price wants to buy. But if price give you a break here, you just expect replacement and full sell. Let's just leave this. Let's see USD JPY. USD JPY. What am I expecting? Right? I know you guys are curious. Um, USD JPY. I'm expecting buys. Look at this CRT. You see that the high was swept. Look at what happened. The low is also swept now. Look, CRT works though. CRT works. I'll take my time to prepare a course on CRT and teach you guys. But CRT do work. It do work. You see that UJ is bullish, and around this zone, this just a replacement and price gave us a break. This zone is still strong. Have it at the back of your mind. But for UJ, I'm expecting this high to be taken out. For UJ, I'm actually expecting this high to be taken out. Price is leaving this zone here for this buy. It's an unfresh zone, but I guess price used it for this buy. Now it's like UJ is ranging within here and this one. But from next week, if price gets to this zone and give show reaction of a sell, then I'll sell. But if price break above here, then we know that the bulls have taken over. Um, for our strong team, and this is an internal structure that is now forming. And this high here is not so valid to sell from. You know why? There's no leg inducement. You should see a leg here. But price can create an engineered one quick and use it to sell. So that is it. Now on AUD, how can I do something like this? Honestly, on AUD, and also price might do something like this because for now this low is the next round liquidity. This high is also liquidity due to the fact that it's a one leg move. So price can still just break it, come to this zone and sell. Now what about gold? XAU USD. I was expecting buys on gold here. I don't know if I missed the trade or what. I know that I was expecting buys initially. Gold is buying from here. You see this weekly CRC? Look at it. It's very clear. Look at below. This your CR low and this your CR high. Now we know that price is coming to this one. But now there is something. Yes, there is something. You see that another CRT is coming. Not just coming. Gold has tapped into a level. Look at the level where gold tapped into. This is a key level. You can also call it a breaker block where gold tapped into. But do not tap. Let me see. Okay. I guess gold didn't tap into that level. Or maybe I should take other brokers to confirm like one and others. Or let me start with of them here now. Okay. Let me see this one. I'll put gold didn't touch it then. Let me see Wanda. Yeah. Wanda is somehow, but gold didn't still touch it now. It's possibly different. So then I guess I'm not wrong. FXCM. Now there's possibility of sales and buy here. And what will I be expecting? Last week closed bullish. There's possibility that this week will also close bullish. I'm not so sure, but since this place didn't give us a break, let me see if there's a break on. There's a break on a 4 hour. So we might be expecting sell to this one to buy and go. Look at the structure. It's very clear. If you look at the structure, right, it's clear. Look at it. Higher high, higher low, higher low, higher high. You see, this is a one leg move, so this is like an inducement, higher low and another higher high. This will be the next liquidity zone. So we might be expecting this on gold. Yes, this trade. I'll jump it. NZD USD. Let's see daily. Let's see weekly. Because of the news, the price action on all of them look almost the same. Break, break, break. Weekly is bullish, but we all know that price is bearish on NZD. This one closed above here. This is actually a break. And okay, I can be looking for sales around this one. If this one will hold, let's see weekly. Is there any good weekly level here? Price can still sweep up to this one. There's possibility that price will get to that high first. We still have a key level here. This key level 4 hours. This is impression 4 hours. To confirm any sell here, let's see a break first like this. Then we know that this low is going to be our next row on liquidity. But let me see, do we have the CRT confirming reversal? The CRT really shows that there's reversal. Yes, there's a CRT here. You see that this high, this high have been swept. Now this low will be liquidity. So I guess we're expecting the bears to take over on NZD USD from next week. So for next week, I'll be expecting buy from here. This one here. Yeah, I'll be expecting something like this on NZD USD from next week. Don't worry, I'll screenshot most of this and send it to the group. USD card, I don't really that much because usually have manipulation somehow. I don't know, but the fear doesn't usually go on my favor. I think let me just see PCC. Oh, GJ, I forgot GJ. GBP I told you guys that GBP is fully bullish, right? Why did I say so? Because of this CRT. Here, look at the CRT. Maybe I should use another. Let me just use Rwanda. Okay, look at the CRT here. You see this low has been swept. Now this high is our next one liquidity, which has been swept now. Now price might still choose to take out this one, or we might be expecting reversals from here. Let me go back to my normal chart. Now, in the line size and much, I should reduce them. I'm expecting price to look for any possible place around here to dump. Now, last week candle also closed bullish, and we're having this key level here, or this other block here, the weekly order block, and now we have a break of structure here to the upside. There's a break here to the upside. Also, another break here. Now, this high was initially our liquidity, and it has been swept. Now, once the buy side liquidity has been swept, price usually peak at the sell side. So there's also possibility that price will just use this higher support and continue buying. We know that GJ is still bullish. So okay, I was expecting buys from around this one here. So I lost this one here. Which I lost. GJ didn't really give me any better opportunity last week. But all on God. So break up structure. We need to see if GJ is going to start a retracement, then we need to see something like this. We go to the line chart, it's more clear. Something like this. Then we know that this range is confirmed, and next we'll be expecting the range expansion. But for now, I'm not seeing any reason for GJ to sell. Rather, this high might be taken out. So we might just expect this a touch to this one and more buys on GJ, or possibility of having something like this and sell to this one. Yeah. So guys, the video is already getting almost to 3 hours, but it's nice for us to take our time and study this more. Yes, it's nice. It's nice. So we have to take some water. So now We'll look at BTC lastly. I'll just analyze BTC. Yes, I'll just analyze BTC because it's weekend now. We normally trade BTC during the weekend. So, okay, monthly. This last month's highs and low is liquidity. Look at it. Look at the high. The high didn't sweep any weekly high. The low didn't sweep any weekly low. So liquidity is resting between the high and the low. Now I guess this month is heading for the high. So I guess this month is heading for the high. And on our weekly time frame, on our weekly time frame, we had this bearish CRT. Look at this bearish CRT. Yes, this high was swept, and you see that price came to the low. Look at the low. The low was is now swept. Now I guess price is making full retracement to take out this high. This is last week high or last month high. This should be last month high. So I guess that is where price is approaching now. There's possibility that this zone will not hold price. This week is heading for that high. Now, but if you look at the structure, here look like this low has been swept. Look at it. Look at this straight swing. This low has been swept. This high might be next. So that's another confirmation, right? Oh, now we are going to be looking for more buy entries, more entries to buy. You see how this one taps into this one, and he's buying. He's buying. This level is here. Another one is here. Let's see 4 hours. Now on our 4 hour time frame, this is a break of structure. The upside. This was the previous strong high. It has failed now. So this is a break. This new one is also a break. Price is coming from here, swing low, swing high. Another break of structure, right? But this whole structure doesn't look so valid. The down entry is more valid to me than the upper one. Because this was where tapped into 11 and started to push price. Now this one has given me a break. But price can choose to come and use this low as an inducement for this space. So I guess I'll be waiting for price to come to this low. Once price gets to this low, I'll look for price on BTC. Okay, so profit. A nice trade, it's not so bad. So I'll be expecting more buys on BTC, more buys, and overall, at the end, so that, yeah, at the end, I'm going to be targeting this high. This will be my overall target. It's about 483. But that will be my overall target at the end for Bitcoin. So let's say Bitcoin is going to 75, 900. If I see a confirmation around here, it's not like I'm not going to buy. If I see a valid confirmation, I will definitely buy. Okay, so let's say this will be our another buying point with confirmation. We need to see tick confirmation here. To be very honest, BTC is crazy. Oh. You don't know, BTC is very crazy. I'll set a limit here at 71.55. So, guys, you guys should take care of yourself. I love you guys so much. Okay. Like I used to say, if there's anything you want me to teach about, let me know. And please follow, like, and subscribe. Please, please do that for me. And on all social media, you just type Everest FX like this. It's ever, then rest, then FX. So it has double R at the middle. This just it's Everest FX on all social media. In fact, you can ask ChatGPT of Everest FX. You should know me. Yeah, I know me. And on Twitter, it's actually Everest then underscore FX. So you guys should like, I share other educational content on other social media, not just on YouTube. I love you guys and thank you for your time. Thank you for watching. And if there's any other thing you want to learn about that I know and you feel I know, let me know. And if I don't know, I'll make research and teach you guys. Bye.